on this Zoom session is. We had fantastic discussions. It was, but boy, are we glad to see you back. We're so glad you had a wonderful time in Eretz and that your grandson.
But you know, it was unbelievably hot. I mean, it's uncomfortably hot. It's supposed to be winter. We just have these cloudless skies every day and these temperatures up at 30 degrees, 32 degrees, etc. And it's just very, very uncomfortable. And people are looking around, waiting for the weather to change and say it's completely unseasonal.
Tuesday it rains.
Pardon?
Next Tuesday it rains.
Oh, does it?
I love the hot weather.
I know, so do I, but only when you're dressed appropriately, not when you're wearing your woolen sit and your etc. and you're dressed for and you wear a frock coat, for Shabbat and things like that. I also love good weather, but I like it when I'm able to be really casual and appropriately dressed. But still, Modi'in is a very interesting place. I've never been to Modi'in before. And so the town is beautifully laid out. It's a new town. It's only 22 years old, but a huge building going on, just expansion all the time. It's really extraordinary. The layout is just lovely because it's quite hilly. There's lots of little alleyways and steps that lead you down from one level to the other, etc. And it's a very, very clean town. The area that we were in was the one that has been mainly settled by Americans and English, etc. So you've got a group of people over there who just never speak Hebrew. When going to the shul on Shabbat, it felt like I was davening in Teaneck, New Jersey. The American accents, etc. But it's one of the nicest areas, and you've got these magnificent views because you're overlooking the Jerusalem hills. Actually, you're right. You look overlooking the valley where Joshua stopped the sun, and that was actually the Green Line. So you actually see some of the Arab villages, in the distance. But quite an experience. Right. Let's move on with. Pardon?
Did you see Les?
No, I didn't see Les. We were just pretty much involved with Sheva Brachot and with our family, etc. I officiated at my grandson's wedding. They were supposed to, their rabbis or the various rabbis who they thought of would come, were not able to get to Israel, and so I became the officiant, and that was quite a strange experience. It was kind of like a rite of passage for both of us, I suppose, for them, and to be officiating at your grandson's wedding. Okay.